Welcome into Texas softball on LHN. Today, the Lone Star State Invitational comes to an end with a matchup between the host Longhorns and the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana. Alongside Aaron Miller, I'm Alex Loban. The nation with 52 stolen bases.
She's only had 5 attempts this year. This one chopped.
That speed unable to beat out the throw from Morgan. One away.
It's a close play.
For an offense that has been, admittedly, according to Jerry Glasgow, struggling, certainly much more than he expected at this point. Early on in the hopes of potentially hosting a super down the road. As
Plays the first batter of the game.
And even if you win, you do not get it back. And Louisiana in business early here against Texas. Maddie Hayden with the hit. Not allowed an earned run on the season. Mac Morgan, Estelle Check, and Sophia Simpson. Here's the bunt over to first base. Stewart on to first. First out of the game, but the runners advance into score. Chopper over to second. Davis will score easily, and Louisiana jumps in front in the first. Bonds emotionally, mentally today after their first loss of the year, and they will fall behind 2-0 as Lainey Crater drives in a run for the Ragin' Cajuns.
It's almost like we're seeing Mac Morgan just, it's too far over the wide of the plate. I mean, that is down the center of the plate, right at the knees. Staying in the strike zone, but
2 coming up with 2 away. Taken to center field. Bella Dayton backing up. That one drops off the track. The relay throw, not nearly in time. And how about Louisiana jumping out to the 3-0 lead?
One of the most talented teams he says he's coached at Louisiana. They have struggled early this season, but he knows the offense that he has on his hands. And boy, have they showed up or jump on the ball, and this one just beat her.
Swing and a miss. Throw over to third. Gets away, the runner heading home. Scott fires it, and she is safe. 4-0. Close call.
I will be shocked if this isn't challenged at home plate. A lot to unpack here. A missed throw. There was a little bit of a bobble at third, and I am really curious as to how this was not an out call.
Her glove did not make contact with her in time.
The throw was there in time. That's an errant throw from Atwood to third base. And you're right. Tag not applied in, and again, right here early in the game.
An inning-ending strikeout, but Louisiana strikes first multiple times. A challenge that she left the bag early, and the Stanford head coach was correct. One away.
Some to move quickly.
Corners playing in on Scott over to second. 2 up, 2 down. Got a lethal bat. That one finds its way to left field. First hit of the contest for Texas.
That's one way to slow the game down, is to work your way on.
Way to the Texas single-season record of 18, set by Taylor Hoagland. Back-to-back hits now for Texas. Lecker through 17 pitches. Here is Sam Landry with a full count, 2-on-2 away. Victoria Hunter at the plate. And walked her to load the bases. Okay, explain that decision a little bit for me, Aaron.
That's a good job of managing the strike zone.
Martinez over to short. That one dropped by Vasquez. That has been the story of Sam Landry's career so far. The defense has constantly allowed unearned runs behind her in her starts.
If Vasquez can just keep the ball in the glove here, choose a bag, any bag, right? Pick your poison, get your out, walk off the field, and she's unable to complete the routine play that they can tap into on the pitching staff.
Swing and a miss. And Sam Landry gets out of a jam, limits the damage to 1 run, 4-1 Louisiana.
I step into the second inning and look different.
Maloney there. Shot back to Morgan. Back up to the top of the order we go.
That's the first time through the order for Mac Morgan.
This past offseason was to improve the extra base hits, more doubles. Got a single there, she's 2 for 2. Scott charging in from third, and Stewart able to stay on the bag. But delivers there, hit number 2 on the year for Leanne Good.
That's gotta feel good.
Drops down the bunt perfectly. Unable to beat it out, but advances Good to second. That was another close play at first. Yeah, pretty clear.
That's safe.
Quick review. Call is overturned. Maloney is safe at first. Leanne Good at second. Texas in business with
Quality take there from Bella Dayton.
Dayton over to second, snared. The quick turn to first by Langoliers. Thought about second. Chopped over to first. They go home. And she is out. Leanne Good tagged out at the plate. Louisiana's defense stepping up here in the second.
This is the right call. You do want to have your runners moving at second and third. You want to try and create some type of pressure on defense. The hardest play to make is... You and I are going to have to rock, paper, scissors on who.
How about this? They make the throw to second.
Wow.
Oh, why would you do that? Texas, the beneficiary of that decision, 4-2.
Yeah, let's see how this unfolds. This is kind of a bait for Texas. They take off to try and steal, and the throw down to second. You want to see Vasquez immediately turn around after cutting that ball off and go home.
Off the glove of Vasquez, the inning continues. We saw Colorado State fall for that. Atwood slices one to right field. Here comes another Texas run, and the Longhorns have pulled within one. The throw home as Stewart heads in there, and we're tied at 4. What hustle by the freshman, Katie Stewart.
Big time. Notice where this ball is hit. High quality hitting. That is such a mature piece right there. The fact that she can hit on the opposite side of the field gives way for not 1 but 2 RBIs. Miscommunication, stolen bases, errors.
But strikes out the freshman to end the inning. However, up above 600. Phenomenal season continues immediately. Mac Morgan gets the first batter here. That one past Martinez, who was playing closer to third. Base knock for Samantha Grader.
Since then, she's made some adjustments. She's looked much better, much more in control.
Grabs that one onto second for 1. Not in time for the
Old strike. When you're a drop ball pitcher, you want that pitch to be called.
Over to short. Martinez fields it cleanly. And the top half of the third comes to an end. A single, and
got another opportunity here against Texas.
She was charged with a run early, even though it was given up off Landry. That run was unearned. Martinez, towering fly ball to left. Swing and a miss. A strikeout of Caden Henry, 2 for her. Leanne Good, 2 for 11 so far this year. And Mike White continuing to give her opportunities. Get back into the starting lineup. With this extremely deep squad, but that is the first 1-2-3 inning. A little bit of action in the Texas bullpen. First, here's Cecilia Vasquez swinging at the first Morgan pitch. Lines out, 2 away. And need check. 4 straight retired now. But usually it's the other way around. If Morgan does get hit, and she hadn't this year, it had been in the later innings. She recovers here for a 1-2-3 frame, a 6-pitch inning for Mac Morgan. The pitchers have settled things down since then. Maloney reached on a bunt single in the second. 1 pitch, 1 away. Falling behind to the first half-dozen batters. They cranked out 4 hits off of her, but not much since then. Here's Dayton Chopper over to second. Langoliers on to first. The first inning. Swings at the first pitch. Davis shielding her eyes from the sun and lost it in the sun. Scott flying around the bases and will head into third and holds up there with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. And Stewart delivers yet again. Texas grabs the 5-4 lead thanks to the freshman.
Trying to fight that sun. That stand-up triple gives way for a freshman with a huge stick. Katie Stewart steps in. An RBI single to the right side of the field. That's how you piece it together. You take the opportunities that are given.
Reese Atwood has taken advantage of just about every opportunity this year, and she continues to do so. Atwood and Stewart are both 3 for 3 on the day.
And where she just stopped seeing strikes. She stopped seeing anything close.
I guess at this point, when you limit her to a single that doesn't bring in a run, that's a victory. Victoria Hunter, the freshman, grounds out to end the inning, but Mac Morgan back out in the circle now for inning number 5. And diving to the bag is Stewart. She's doing it all. Meanwhile, this Louisiana offense swinging at every first pitch so far. That one will drop in front of Martinez.
Control of the infield. Her momentum is coming up through that ball.
Sam Rowe delivers base knock. Flying around first is Hayden. She will end up on third. The top.
She shifts the weight back, really just gets her mind and her body set.
Grader, and charging in to make the grab is Mia Scott for a big. Trying to keep Louisiana from tying it up. We're taking the lead here. Just getting a piece of that one was Crater. Scott has to hurry, the throw in time. Having must-win games against non-ranked teams to improve our record as Vivi Martinez leads off the bottom of the 5th inning with a base hit for Texas. Swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout for Henry. Texas out hitting Louisiana 10-8. Good over to short. That one bobbled again by Vasquez. Checks the 1-2 over to first. Runners advance. 3-1 hit over to second. Langoliers big out over to first. Texas leaves 2 in scoring position. On to the 6th inning we go. Still a 1-run contest.
Who knows?
That would not be me.
Lone Star, Longhorn.
There was a Bevo Classic
There's a
before.
Bevo, Texas Invitational.
A little bit of everything. You're missing out next week. Striking distance, obviously, as Gutierrez with the 1-2. To Vasquez, who's 0 for 2, but there is hit number 1 for her on the day. Tying run over at first. Chopped over to second. Good waits for it. On to second for 1. Over to first. In time. Challenge from Louisiana.
A lot of conversation happening at home plate. I don't think there will be a review.
Texdell. Here's Mia Scott leading off the bottom of the 6th inning to left field. Right into the glove of Hayden. Colorado State. Locked in a tight one here with Louisiana. Katie Stewart reaches for the 4th time in this one.
Patient eye.
Takes one to deep center field. Davis looks up and it's off the wall. Atwood with hit number 4. Stewart heading for 3rd. Runners on the corners.
For 4-day.
Unreal.
Unbelievable. Shocked that she's still seeing strikes at this point. One of the hottest bats in the nation. Ricochets off center field wall, and the bounce off of that padding gives way for Stewart to find it all the way to.
Stewart and Atwood reaching 8 times today. Here's Victoria Hunter, walked in the 1st inning, chops one over to short. They go home and get Stewart at the plate. Nice tag by Valdez.
Without getting too convoluted, this is the right call. Runners at 1st and 3rd. You want to see that play being forced to be made at home, but you would like to see your runners again in situation. A couple runners in scoring position and an easy out made at first. So take the harder out. Make them tag you at home plate. And hats off to Louisiana. They get it done.
If swing and a miss, and an inning-ending strikeout. So here we go, 7th inning on the. One away here in the 7th. Davis, Sunbelt Freshman of the Year, up at the plate. 2 for 3 on the day. Swings at the first pitch. Stewart tosses it, not in time. Tying run at first.
Louisiana. This is the part of the lineup that gave them fits.
Over to Martinez, on to first, and the Raging Cajuns down to their last out. What a play by Vivi Martinez to field it cleanly.
Whew. Fans on their feet.
Over to 3rd, Scott on to first. There's your ball game. Texas hangs on for the 5-4 win.
First inning. And 11 hits later, it's a 5-4 win for the Longhorns.
The story offensively, Reese Atwood again with 4 hits, and Katie Stewart, the freshman, who reached 4 times. They took care of business in the 3 and